Hispanic is a term that it was the first one used in the US to try to identify Hispanic speakers or people from Latin American descent, but it has a linguistic origin. It refers to people that speak Spanish. It also has this component of the colonial past from the Spanish colonies. So in that sense, it's a limited term. Now, Latinos include the whole Latin American descent people in the United States, which includes also Brazilians and the non-Spanish speakers from the Caribbean. But still, some indigenous communities don't feel represented in this term. So Latinx is a new term, very recent, that has tried to somehow correct the non-inclusive components in Latino. As many of us know, Spanish is a gender language. So Latino is a masculine term, and even though in Spanish it's commonly used to include feminine and masculine, especially influenced by the LGBTQ plus movement and the feminist movements, younger generations particularly have come up with this term Latinx, with an X, to try to come up with a more inclusive term. Now, this is also kind of contentious because some Spanish-speaker people don't feel comfortable pronouncing this X, and they feel that it is a term produced in the United States by English-speaking people. So more recently, we have also seen the inclusion of the E or E in Spanish, Latine, as an option, as an alternative to include more gender identifications in this term. So, for example, some second generations are not necessarily coming from one single country, and they could be Mexican American, Cuban Americans, Puerto Rican Cuban Americans, Peruvian Mexican Americans. So there is a lot of mix in these new generations. Also, Afro-Latinos feel more represented in this kind of more general, open terms that include more identities. It's very important to consider the huge presence that Latinos or Hispanics or Latinx people have in contemporary American culture and politics. Latinos are currently the largest ethnic or cultural minority in the United States. The recent census put them in 18.5 representation of people that identify as Latinos or Hispanic. And the United States has the second largest population of Spanish speakers in the world. So in that sense, the unity, the community that the Latino terms offers is also very, very important. Especially in terms of fighting and trying to get more representation in American culture. So it is important, and I think that in the upcoming years we are going to see more representation for Latinos and Hispanic populations in the media, in the markets, in politics in the United States. Hispanic populations have been in the U.S., what we consider today the U.S. territory, for many years, even before the Anglo populations. So I don't think that we still recognize that, and I think that we still need to do more in terms of incorporating the history of Latinos into the fabric of the nation, let's say. So in the upcoming years, we are going to see more of that, hopefully. I think that in the coming years, terms such as Latinx or Latine are going to become more popular. Still, it is a polemic issue. Many people, many everyday people still don't find the term useful, but more and more I am seeing it in popular media, in popular culture. So these are all somehow contentious terms that people are still trying to find a way of being identified, but it is a process. It is always a process. Language is changed over time. So maybe some of these terms get relegated with the pass of time, and some will be embraced, but it's something that is happening right now. So we'll need to wait to see if it's going to be embraced by more and more people or not.